if you ever got your work taken down on Redbubble or got your account suspended and you think, wow, what did I do? I just upload this design which are very original and I did not copy anyone. Well, surprise, it's not about your design at all. Hi, it's Fiona and this is my second video, and this video will be talking about getting banned in Redbubble. This is my experience and what I gained from them. I'm sharing this with you so you won't make the same mistake that I did. Without further ado, let's get to the video. So actually, I've been banned not once, but twice on Redbubble. The first one is around August 2020, somewhere near my birthday, so thank you Redbubble for the early present. Chronologically, it happens like this. I has had 2 sales, right? One of them from a friend and another one is my first sale. And around 60 design. 3 days after that, I got banned. What happened was, I got excited because of these 2 sales, right? I start uploading, and the one that I was uploading at that time was the designs in the zodiac niche. I thought it was a clever idea, to put on the 12 zodiac, add 12 design, add some clever twist into it. But when I uploaded my 6th design, I got banned. At that time, I was furious, right? I was mad, upset, and I don't think I did anything wrong. It's unfair of Redbubble to ban me, right? Well, at that time, I finally made a decision to make another account since Redbubble actually allows that. And after some contemplating before I start uploading again, because it's hella scary, right? You just got banned on Redbubble. You're contemplating whether you must upload again or not, because I was contemplating whether it will be worth my time, because I don't want to get banned again. I don't want to upload all my design only to get banned again. So what I realized was I broke 2 Redbubble rules. One written, but one is unwritten. So let's start with the unwritten rule. So actually, I'm not sure if it applies to everyone, but I know for most cases, this applies to you if you live outside Western countries, like I am. I'm not in the US or in the Western countries. So I think I kind of violated this rule without knowing it. And that rule is you should not upload too much design in a day. So here's the thing, right? Redbubble give a limit of 30 design a day to upload to the site, And when you think about it, they ban account who upload too much in a day. Why now? Let's try to see it from their perspective, right? Like, why would they do that? Look at here. In the Redbubble debut, we can see results, right? And results that are the results delta, which is in the red here, signifies that this week, this much design is being removed from Redbubble. Now, why would Redbubble remove 600,000 designs every single week if their goal was to, make as much money as possible? They will just let all the design sit there, right? Now, we need to look at it from Redbubble's perspective, as I've said. Redbubble is a site for artists, ultimately. And in order for them to continue maintain their brand identity, which is, a site that is designed to help artists, Redbubble will ban, as stated in their email, if you ever got banned, they ban and suspend account that they suspect were run by robot, scammers, and, spammers. And they can upload much faster than a real artist would, right? Like, as I've said before, it's almost impossible for you to make 30 designs a day. But then robot and automation can do that pretty well. And Redbubble realized this kind of practice is not sustainable. Like, if they allow robot and automation to keep on going without anyone stopping it, then, the place will die pretty quickly. It's not really sustainable because Redbubble is never a get-rich-quick site, but it's a place for artists to, sell their work. So if you are using unconventional practice, using bot and automation, you should also be ready to lose unconventionally. You don't lose because you were wiped out by the competition, but because you're being banned. And I'm not trying to defend Redbubble system for you who might think that I am, that ban people or suspend people wrongly, suspecting they were bots. What I'm trying to say is there is a reason behind your account that uploaded many designs in a day suddenly gets suspended because Redbubble think your account was run by automation or bot or spammers. Which is why we have to act in all our might to not be seen as bot. And how would we do that? Should not upload too much in a day. It's not a way that is the most conventional. I will definitely agree. But it is a way to keep the site running. They make mistakes, the algorithm, all the time. But as they're trying to figure it out, the best thing we can do as user, retail artists, is to do our best to not get on its wrong side. Okay? So that's my first lesson. The first unwritten lesson is don't upload too much in a day. 1, 2, 3 is enough. 3 is max for me. And your account should be okay. Now, another rule that I break that is written this time is unconventional tagging. Okay, so here's the detail of the story, right? I was uploading a zodiac design. It was titled Leo, one of the 12 zodiac in the 12 months, but I was tagging it with all the zodiac from the first month to the last month, so like Sagittarius, Aries, Taurus, all of that stuff. And the algorithm found me out pretty quick. When I look back to it, it does sound like kind of spam tagging, even though it's unintentional. So you must realize that tagging is very important, and I'm not even talking in terms of engagement, but in terms of safety. So in order for you to not get banned, you have to realize that your first priority when you are tagging your work is not engagement, but safety. When you click that sweet copy your work button on Redbubble, you must make sure to give alteration to the title, to the summary, to the tag. Again, as I've mentioned in the first one, all of this in an effort for Redbubble system not to detect you as an automation, a robot. It's extra work, but it will keep your account safe from violating this one written rule. Anyway, after I got my account banned and I had no email back, at least the one that is not from a bot, for the first month, I got 2 options. 1, try to get my account back as hard as possible, which is hard because 1, the COVID situation make their customer service probably really, really busy, and 2nd, it's half my fault, but I still dare to ask my account back. Of course, I sent like 4 emails. Redbubble replied some of them with an automation message, and they actually have a notice that said that they won't really reply to your email if they think that their suspension is right. So it's endless waiting for me on one side. Will it be worth my time, doing all the emails, watching all the videos? Will it be worth my time? I'm thinking about it again, and I decided to drop it off. Eventually, I made another account. By the way, for all of you who are wondering whether you will receive your payment or not, you will, even if your account got banned. If you have exceeded $20, you will receive it at the end of the month, and if you haven't, you will receive it at the end or at the beginning of the year. Just want to get that out. So I use the same PayPal account, different email to make a whole new account. In the new account, I did several things differently. One major changes that I made is that I only pay attention to my artwork before, right? To my design. That does not happen when I open my second account. I started paying attention to the technical stuff as well. My title, even though I use the copy your work feature, I never really use the same title twice. I always rearrange the title, the position of the title, kind of change the wording. That's how they will know that it's an actual human who is operating behind the computer and not just, an automation. And the second thing that I also do is rearrange the tag. Try to find different tag. What I find is useful is because I limit myself to only tagging 15 to 20 tag per work. I try to set, if I want to upload work in the same niche or in the same genre, I kind of prepared a set of 30 tags, which I use by mixing them together in order to make a different set of 15 tags every time. And I find that it's been working pretty well, since, the algorithm now know that it can't be a robot who is making all of these different tags. And the last thing I've been doing is trying to add different ones to every work that I upload. Well, I have no evidence for this whatsoever, but if I think about it logically, automation will just put the same description or even put no description at all, because it's needless work. But artists who are really into their work, photographers, will be more than happy to provide descriptions, right, for their buyers. And in order to make myself look quote unquote as an artist and a designer on the platform, as seen by the algorithm, I will try to add description as much as I can in as many of my work as I'm able to. So that is the 3 things that I did differently in terms of technical stuff when I made a new account. And it became the account that I showed to you guys in this video, in this link over here. So you guys know that I've been there since August, and it's been safe ever since then. Last week, for the second time, I got banned again. Some of you probably had known that the reason for many accounts getting suspended last week is because Redbubble has a system problem in which they're trying to handle the massive amount of tag spammer in the website, which resulted in a not so happy accident of many accounts being banned on Redbubble. At that time, I don't really know about the Redbubble algorithm problem, right? So I'm just kind of panic, stress for a bit, try to see if I did anything wrong, because I did just upload the design that day. I have tried to make it as safe as possible, so I'm kind of disappointed, but not surprised. eventually, because it's been happening all around the world, people soon, kind of send a massive influx of email to Redbubble, right? And in 1 week, Redbubble actually gave back my account, which I still find hard to believe even now, because I thought they will just swallow all of their ban accounts, right? Like, why will they give it back? But then I went to Redbubble, I searched my account, and after I received the email that they have fixed some problems, and it's there, and I was like, wow. But it is to note that it is a big site with a lot of users, a lot of artists, and the site might not reach back to everyone at the same time. I know for a fact because 2 of my friends have been using the site and they haven't got their account back as of this moment. So, to wrap it up, my experience with being banned in Redbubble are divided into two kinds. One is kind of my mistake for not being able to, kind of read the Redbubble system that I am a part of and what they're trying to do with their site. And the next one is Redbubble mistake. And the result are the one that got suspended because of my mistakes did not really came back, but the one that is suspended because it was Redbubble's mistake, in suspending, actually got back. Was I trying to defend Redbubble when they, suspend innocent account? Because I know there was cases where they unfairly suspend account, when the account was just created probably. And that is not what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to say is, when we as a seller encountered a problem in Redbubble, like getting suspended, right? That's quite a big one. We need to try to see things from the Redbubble side. Redbubble is a company that is built in order to support artists and their work independently, and their algorithm was set to take down unwanted work, spammy stuff that does not sell, automation, repetitive design, repetitive text. But they can't personally see your work one by one, right? How will they know a design is repetitive? They can't have that many eyes, seeing each designs and judging whether this is repetitive or will this make profit or not. So what they did is set up an algorithm. They rely on technical stuff, your tag, your description, your title. That is why it's super important to pay attention to them, and not just your artwork physical appearance. I'm not trying to defend the system or the algorithm because I know it's not perfect, but I'm trying to give you the fact of how it was happening right now. It's important for you to know this before you experience getting banned or suspended for yourself, so you don't have to go through the thing I went through, and how you can find your way to still thrive in Redbubble even with their system taking place. Thanks for watching it this far, and as usual, like this video if you want, dislike this video if you don't want it, and hopefully I'll make another video. See ya.